I want to welcome my dear friend who's got a heart of gold and is my inspiration, Ruth Bachman.
About a year and a half ago, I was helping out at my granddaughter's 7th birthday. There were 7 little girls sitting around a table at a tea party. They were having milk and juice as opposed to tea. Somebody did try tea and they didn't like it much. One little girl, whose name is Faith, happens to have autism, and she doesn't speak much, but when she has something to say, she does. About 2/3 of the way through the party, she looked at me as I had finished pouring some milk in her teacup. She looked at me and said, "You only have one hand." And I said, "Yes, that's right. Would you like to know the story?" And she shook her head. So I got down at her level, and I explained to her that years before, even before Amy was born, I had something growing in my hand that was not good. It was called sarcoma. And in order to not have that sarcoma anymore, I had to not have my hand anymore. And that was hard. But I'm fine. I can do lots of things. I'm here with you celebrating Amy's birthday. Is that okay? And she said, now if she had been 4, the next thing that she would have said was, "Will it grow back?" 4-year-olds say that. But instead, she said, "I hope when I'm old, I don't get sarcoma." And I said, "Oh, Faith, I hope that for you too." And as I turned to walk away, I thought, I am not old. A change in perspective means looking at exactly the same thing from a different angle to develop a different relationship with it. Adjusting and accepting the reality of amputation meant that I needed to reframe my life the way that I knew it. I needed a change in perspective. Slowing down, breathing deeply, and listening to my heart. Moving from my head, which was racing with questions. How am I ever going to do everything that I did before when I was left-handed? Slowing down, breathing deeply, listening to my heart. While my mind was racing with questions, my heart knew that just as I had done many other times in my life, I would face this challenge and that I would move forward. I describe cancer as the narrow spot in an hourglass, and I'm the sand. I've traveled from the top through that tight spot to the bottom, the same sand, but with a different arrangement.